Good morning, class. My name is Max Hanson, and today I'm going to be talking to you about an article that I read on thedailybeast.com. The article is titled "Backpacker Go Home: How Tourism is Ruining Everything." It was published on 11/15 of 15, and it's by Louis Beale. In the summary of this article, the author first off states that there's roughly 1 billion tourists that roam the planet, and the consequences of this of unchecked global wanderlust is destroying tourism. He also states that the overdevelopment is ruining some of the most exotic spots on the planet. He goes on to state that most of these overdeveloped areas in tourism were built with little to no attention to the long-term vision. And then lastly, he talks about his experience with a destination that has dealt with overdevelopment and disrespect in tourism. So the author of the article goes on to explain how his experience with the Mayan ruins in Chichen Itza has changed over a 20-year period. So he says that the entrance turned into basically a shopping mall. There's a lot of cheap restaurants, and you can no longer climb the pyramids. He also deems it an ethnic Disneyland. So from here, I just want to go into profit and how it relates to the people. First off, the people of this area in Chichen Itza are seeing a fair amount from the profit side of tourism with the ruins. Not only this, but the Mayan ruins, the sheer numbers of tourism that's flocking in to see this attraction, it brings in a lot of profit for the community. Next would be profit and how it relates to people, or planet, sorry. On the other hand, the attraction itself in Chichen Itza is suffering. The overdevelopment and waste being generated by tourism is killing what is left of the historical ruins. And last but not least, the people and how it relates to the planet. Due to the big impact of tourism on the ruins, they have closed access to climbing the pyramids. This was due to a death that happened on the pyramids from tourism. And not only this, but there was once a huge open grassy area, and now it's just covered in dust and dirt from the trampling of all the tourists. And this is just sad, but the reality. In the evaluation of this article, I want to touch on the sustainability side and what the author says about it. How people at large generally have good intentions to make a positive impact, but are ignorant about how behavior impacts places negatively. From my own experience, I traveled to some Mayan ruins. It wasn't in Chichen Itza, but they were in Antigua, which is Central America. And the first thing that we even had to do just to go there was we made an initial payment as a class that allowed us to inclusive places, but it also went a lot of the money went to local communities and school programs to keep kids in school, to pay for like uniforms and that such a thing. But also this funding helped out children through school, and seeing that firsthand and getting to meet the kids and that type of thing, that they know that you're paying for their education, that changed my experience dramatically, and it definitely changed my behavior that I had when I was in the country. It also suggests that tour companies act in an environmentally friendly way, and if they are benefiting local people. These are essential improvements in an industry that suffers so heavily from overdevelopment and respect. But at the same time, it needs mutual attention from each side, and that's corporate and community. With that, as travelers and locals, we each have a part in the deal to uphold, and when it comes to eco-mindedness and sustainability, we all have to be, self-aware. So that's the article, and thanks for your time.